早くしなさい。OK。Let's go!
Hello, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, we're in here. We're going to do some more 31 Jays of Jaytober. You know what I mean? Then we're going to switch over to here, assuming that the camera switch is going to be clean and easy and nice. You know? That's all I'm asking. Can it be one of those two things? Can it be clean, easy, nice? You know? Also, hello, Noah. Hello, Scamps. How you guys doing? Yeah, let's switch over. Let's see if this is gonna fucking work. I hate everything. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we're gonna bring the knee and the mic over here. We're gonna blast everybody with the noise. You know, because that's how we're rolling today. So yeah, I don't know how many more sketches. Let's see. I got a cave woman. I got a weird skeleton future dude. I've got a cowboy. I've got cyberpunk princess Peach. Or whoever, you know. And then I got Space Lady. But what I've just noticed is that my camera is flipped for some reason. Right? It's showing languages in a mirrored way. Hold on. See if I can fix this without being annoyed with my entire existence. All right. Settings, Do not mirror my camera. There we go. For the love of God. It's not mirrored now. I just fixed it. It was mirrored. Yeah, see? Now when I hold this up here, it shows it in the proper angle. Nothing changed on your end. I swear to God, I will come at every person on this goddamn planet. All right. So, Cave Woman. I think I'm going to do this guy. I think this guy is going to be the warm-up, the inking warm-up. And then we'll worry about everybody else later. You know what I mean? I swear to God, I will come for all of you. Each and every goddamn one. You know? That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. What we got here? We got an 05. Let's 05. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna 05. What's going on, Edwin? How are you doing today, good sir? You know, draw Union. Why am I drawing Union? Is it Union Day that I'm unaware of the day of the Union? Is that just me? You know? That's all I know. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? You know? What's good? You know what I mean? What's going on? I'm gonna pull all these toofies right up and around, you know? But yeah, for the other handful of people that just rolled in, here we got girl, we got other girl, we got cowboy, we got cave girl, and then skull man. Yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. See how far we get. You know? You know what I'm saying? Hot, 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 not hot. Damn. All right. I see somebody doesn't like getting a little skull. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, that's just how it is. Yeah, and so as you can see, everything's varying quite wildly. Like I was like, I don't know what the fuck to draw, and I don't want I don't know. It was one of those things. Like I didn't want to do any of the prompts, so I was kind of just like, what if I just draw, you know, whatever in the hell I feel like drawing. You know, that to me seemed more appealing, right? And I didn't have to, you know, follow anybody's dumb prompts or like try to figure out like, you know, what to do as far as what the prompts were. So I was like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. As per usual. You know what I mean? So yeah. Girls, 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 girls. Yeah, that's true. Man, I'm gonna put my chair down. Next year, you're going to come up with awesome prompts for your artists to not draw. Well, see, if the prompts were awesome, maybe we would draw them. You know, like if you had like, you know, the Ace Tober and your Ace prompts, then you know, somebody might take a look. You know, I can't say they wouldn't. How am I supposed to know? You know what I mean? Ass blaster. Damn. Yeah, I'm already hedging. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. It would just depend on how cool the prompts were, right? That's it. That's all. You know? That's all I'm saying. Buzztober. Okay. You get in there, you do that. And then, you know, and then we all promptly ignore them. You know? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but you know, I'm just saying. Saying that's what could happen. Oh, you know what I didn't do? God damn everybody. Why didn't I have somebody to remind me? A producer even to come in, be like, okay, this is when the music goes on. You know? Because you just get in, you know, you just get zoned in, right? And my chair still feels not right. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't, because like, look at the source. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the source that I have to deal with. That's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. You know, just a guy out here looking at his sources, saying to himself, damn, why are they like this? You know? That's it. That's all. Oh, I'm gonna have to hit that with some white. You know? Damn. The sources got out of hand. But yeah, I picked up. Hold on. There's some good stuff. I picked up Ghost Killer, 2 souls, 1 mission on the bluest of rays, and it is quite excellent. Some of the best, like fast, just great fight choreography, like just awesome, good stuff. And the story's good too. It's actually like, you know, cool action, funny, you know, dramatic moments. Like, yeah, it's just really good stuff. Big fan. Watched that yesterday, and while I was working, it was good stuff. All right, let's get back in here. You know, just recommending good movies. You know, go watch the trailer if you're curious. I guess it's gonna be. Gonna pull this around. Curiosity Coombe the cat? God damn, that poor cat. But why? Why was he so curious? You know? That's the real question. That is the real question. You know? You missed the bubbles in the drink? I don't think I did. I don't think I missed any of these bubbles, you know? They're good. The bubbles in the drink are what make the drink good. You know? But that's just me, you know? Your mileage may vary. Man, I don't know what it is. Must be the change in the weather or something like that. Just feel kind of like bleh today. Just as far as like the weather goes, you know, it's like it's weird that you get to a certain age and like the barometric pressure seems to fuck with your existence. Like you're just like, oh, it's weird whatever today. Why do I feel weird? Oh, it's the pressure. It's just it's a weird thing. But now you're suddenly like owned by witchcraft in some weird way. Exactly. You know? What do bubbles have to do with mileage? I don't know. What do bubbles have to do with is this like a trick question? Is this like a, you know, what? I have no idea. Huh? Damn. Yeah, I don't think you missed anything, Buzz. I don't think anything was missed. You know? Is Bascom streaming again? Does that guy fucking do anything but stream? Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. Incredible. That's all I'm going to say. You know? It's possible. It's possible. I could have dementia. Anything is possible. You know? But I don't think so. You know? But I'd be the last to know. You know? Listen, streaming is a nightmare. There's always something stupid happening. There's literally always something stupid happening. It's just how it is. It's like the setting that worked every single time up to today just doesn't work today. And you're like, what? You know? And then you're like, hey, my thing's mirrored. It wasn't mirrored the last time. I was rendering a video and it looked all funky. And I was like, why does it look like that? It didn't look like that last time. And you got to go in and check your settings. And for some reason, some setting changed that you didn't touch. You're like, what the fuck? Or you updated OBS. And then OBS decided to throw away all your hotkeys for your Stream Deck. Just out of the blue. Just that update says, nah, they don't work anymore, son. Get wrecked. And you're like, all right. I guess if that's how we're doing it. You know? And so, yeah. That's just how it is. I don't know why. I didn't make it that way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just here. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, well, if it's not mirrored on your end, but it's showing on my thing that it's mirrored, and I look over on the screen and it's mirrored, my only option is to go back in and click the button that says no mirror. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff. What am I supposed to do? You know? That's the thing. That's all I'm saying. You know? That's just it. But yeah, I kind of assumed Bascom would have taken a little bit of a streaming break there now that this campaign is ended. But it really seems like just all everybody does is fucking stream constantly. And it's one of those things, right? Like, it's like you would like to avoid streaming when other people are streaming or whatever like that, but you can't. So you just got to stream when you stream, and that's it. No, you can't really worry about it. You can't worry about streaming over other people or stepping on other people's toes or whatever. Just gotta stream when you stream. Tell you, it's mad windy outside. Yeah, like, but my thing is like, you're like, I did, like, that's the thing, right? Like, I don't try to stream over anybody, but if I waited for everybody to fucking stop streaming, there would never be a time to stream, right? And it's like, so I just don't care. That's the easiest way to put it, is like, yeah, I just don't care. If you're streaming and I happen to feel like streaming, I'm gonna stream. I don't care about being in your chat or not being in someone's chat or whatever, right? Like, at some point you just can't concern yourself with other people's shit. And most of the people I just don't care about anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It don't fucking matter. Excuse me. And that's the thing. And some people stream so much, it's like you can't keep up with all their shit anyway, right? Like, even if you wanted to, and I don't, but even if I wanted to, you just can't. You know, most people are way too online as it is, right? Like, so yeah, it's one of those things I just kind of don't worry about. You know, and it's one of those things too, right? Like, umpteen billion people will be like, why aren't you streaming? And then when you stream, you're like, well, where is everybody? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So if people complain about you streaming and then when you do stream, they're not around, well, obviously they're doing stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that's good for them. Jesus. Like, people should be more focused on doing their own shit instead of waiting around for other people to do stuff, you know? But here we are in the magical internet. And this. Get all our fine little lines in. Yes, I agree. Some people stream too much. Like Omer. Omer Glitch streams way too much. He streams every fucking day. And it's like, dude, maybe 2 days a week or 3 days a week, but every day is wild. Right? Like, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but like, here's the thing though. Like, I think if you say you're gonna do 2 streams a week that were your regular shows, and then one that is a casual, like a group draw stream or a hang or whatever. Do those randomly, seldomly, right? So that they're a little bit more interesting, a little bit more special, right? Like streaming all the time just makes it less special. Like I find, like it makes it less interesting to the people who watch too. Like they've seen what you're doing, right? Also, hello, awesome one. How you doing? You know? But it's also like with the sumo stuff, right? Like I like that that's only once every couple of months for a few weekends, right? Like I wouldn't want to do that every weekend, right? Like for 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever it is, right? Like that's too much. DJ Ronnie Dree, he streams Thursdays, a space nerd and Japanophile. All right, that's good. That's what you got to do. Excuse me. But yeah, you know, the whole thing weird, you know. I'm gonna just. You know? I'll be a little more diligent and filling them in. There we go. Less is more. Yes, it is. I agree with that 100%. You know, always keep them wanting more, I guess. All right. Just picking away at it here. And so, yeah, I had nothing in mind when I did this. I was like, I don't know, weird skull guy in a tube. See how that goes. You know, just do something a little different that you know, people haven't seen me do, kind of thing. Yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, I'm like, should I use it for something? Like, you know, just kind of see what's going on with it. Okay, we got both those. I should finish evening up my sides. You know? Get this going. Now, which way you were going to be? Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Trying to get as symmetrical as possible, you know, without pulling out a light box. Oh yeah, get this one. Yeah, he's the husband of the space babe. Yeah, I don't know. All right. choose that line. Actually, what I should do to make my life easier. No, not this one. Jeez. Hello, some person. How you doing? How are you doing tonight, some person? How goes it? Okay, that is this dude. is where he lives right now. Get a little darker up in here. Boom. He is done. He is donezo. This is a good question. Yeah, it probably has to reproduce. You know what I mean? Probably has to get out there. Let's go cowboy. Let's go cowboy. Because that way I can keep using this brush. I don't have to think. You know? That's what I'm thinking about. Not thinking. Oop. You know? But that's just me. I don't know. I really do kind of love these brush pens. Pretty damn good. You know? Oh, damn, when you split. I see. Like possibly the most addictive tool is this brush pen, man. It just feels fun to use. What's going on, Dale A? How you doing? The hat does look better lowered. I agree. I agree. That's why I lowered it. That's why I said I was gonna lower it. You know? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. He's supposed to look gruff and or menacing. You know? It's kind of the whole point to this cowpoke. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go this way. Gave in anime with subs. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do, Awesome One. Yeah, as long as you're just kind of in the stack, you're gonna get those subs. I'm getting a glare off the pencils. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, guess we'll just block this in. I'm gonna keep that spot for his ear. Keep his mutton chops in there, you know. What? If I have an assignment girlfriend, what is even... That's what you're watching. Hold on. That's the anime you're watching. Okay, hold on. We're good. We're good. We're good. For 2 seconds, I was like, what is happening? But then I realized what was happening, you know? Because sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just don't realize. What? This is Scanadia. And this is the Tober. You know? You missed the first one, Shelby. Oh, and I also have this for you. Just hold on. You know? He's out behind your house right now. Damn. That's crazy. Like, do you have to call somebody about that? Like... Or you're just stuck with that now? You know what I mean? Because I'd be worried. I'd be worried if I were you. Okay, yeah. There we go. Quick and dirty. Done. Done. Okay. 2 down. I have Princess Rosalina Cyberpunk Edition. Yeah, I don't know. It's not smearing on me. It's not even on my hands. And then I got Space Girl. And then I have Caveman Girl. Okay. I think we're going to go Caveman Girl. And then... yeah. Oh, wait. I want to go little. I want to go Iddle. For these scars. You know? So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, this brush pen, though, Shelby, is this brush pen, the Kuretake Fude Pen Nihon Date Kabara, number 55. I recommend it. You know? That's all I'm saying. Get yourself one of those. That's all I'm saying. You know? Send me the package for that. Yeah, this has a couple of good pens in it. This pack, this illustration basic set 3 from Zig. You know. Had some stuff in it. I wanted to try it out, so I grabbed it, tried it out. And I found that I really like that brush pen. It's double-ended too. It's like got like it's got a you know, a pointed end that you can do fun stuff with it. You know? I dig it. Alright. I'll use a small one for that. Yeah, might as well. Alright, let's hit. You know? Burp. Damn, what are you eating? What are you eating? You know what I'm saying? Four. Those are rookie numbers. Those are Noah numbers. What are you talking about? Yeah, Zigga, please. I'll pull that one. I'll get under there. Do. Damn. Listen, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. But here's the thing, though. Like, I find some videos I put out there that I think are going to do okay. Nothing. Like, nobody sees them. And then I put out stuff and I'm like, whatever. You know, like some of the uploads I do. Hey, Katie, how's it going? And so some of the other videos and stuff like that that I do super well. Like, I've got videos with like 9K views, 5K views, stuff like that. And then I have ones that have like 40. It doesn't make any sense, right? Like, it's really crazy. And so, yeah, I just stopped caring. I've stopped caring like about what does well and what doesn't, because like some stuff like just seems to just not hit, right? Like, it's just like, I don't know if it's timing, like, you know, when the premieres are or what it is, right? Like, yeah, like I can easily, like, if you go to mine and go by popular, like the review I did of a French comic is one of my most viewed videos. It's so funny. And so, yeah, so it's weird, right? Like, the stuff you think is going to actually work, and or get views, like, if you're like, and it's not even like, I don't know, it's not even like you're chasing views, but you just kind of think like certain things are going to do better than others just because of what they are, I guess is the best way to describe it. And then when they just kind of don't, you're like, interesting. At 200 tops and 35 low on the shelf door. Yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Like, it's like they're all over the place, and you just kind of don't know what's going to do what. Yeah. And that's like, right, and that's the thing, right? Like, if I was specifically chasing views, I guess I would make more videos based on comic book reviews, I guess, right? Like, that was one of the videos that, like, you know, got the 9K, was a comic book review. So if I was specifically like chasing what I guess YouTube thought I should be doing, yeah, it wouldn't be any of the stuff that I'm doing, I guess. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. What's else someone saying here? The two streams I watched beside this chat said many didn't get notifications till 30 to 40 minutes after the stream starts, so it's probably worse on videos. Well, see, that's the thing too, right? Like, if I have a video and I post it or do a premiere and it's not like in the 50 to 100 views in like the first 24 hours, it's probably not getting 100 views in the first 24 hours. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to keep escalating. And some videos I have, like, within the first week, they've gotten 200, you know? Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Like, I'm kind of almost tempted to stop doing the premieres, right? Like, I kind of almost feel like they hurt more than they help, because I feel like if you don't get a bunch of people in the premiere, I feel like it tanks the video, right? Like, so I'll be curious to see. I actually might experiment with that. I actually might do, because I'm doing those Halloween horror videos, and so this Monday coming up is The Darkness, and I'm gonna make it a premiere. But then I have Never Dead coming up the week after that. I might actually change that from a premiere to just going up. You know what I mean? Like I just might see. I just want to be curious, right? Because here's my barometer though, Shelby, with these two videos. The Darkness game on 360, nobody knows about it. It's not popular. It's not something to look up. Never Dead, also not popular. Not something that people are going to look up. So I'm curious if I make the Darkness one a premiere and I make the Never Dead one just a regular appearance, like just a regular upload. Will one do better than the other? That's what I'm curious about. But yeah, I don't know. It could be a problem. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. With a lot of this shit, it is like, I agree, it is just kind of like guesswork. You have, you know, you don't really know what's gonna do what, but yeah, I don't know. There's gotta be some science to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can't just be the dumbest thing ever. But it could be, you know? That's all I'm saying. Could be. Listen, but here's the thing. There is nothing besides YouTube. Like, if you try to go to Rumble, that app is kind of a mess, right? So you can't really go anywhere else. Like, there isn't really like a good place. Even like Facebook isn't good for video content. Twitter/X isn't good for video content. You know what I mean? So, like, where do you go if you're not here for this kind of stuff? Like, and Twitch sucks. Like, if anything's going to die, it's going to be Twitch before YouTube, right? Like, and so, yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Like, there are people on Twitch, sure. But, like, I feel like Twitch is very, like, insular, you know, in its community. You know, and like, if you go and look at the art channel or the life channels or anything like that, there's fucking nobody there unless you're like somebody who's been established for a very long time, right? Like, because like, even if you go like to most people's things, they might have like, you know, the same kind of numbers, like 10, 15 people watching, whatever, you know. And so, yeah, it's not like there's a good place to go for any of this shit, right? That you're like, ooh, this is like, hell, okay, Kara is supposed to be a place for artists, right? Kenneth Rocafort has an account on Kara. He might have 20 followers on this account that is for artists, to promote artists, all this kind of stuff, right? So if Kenneth only has 20 followers on a place like that, it's not a place worth going to. Right? Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to build up a following in a place where people who are already established aren't building a following. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the thing, right? Like, you have to, like, you know, I don't know. And that's kind of the thing too, right? That's why I put up videos about things I'm actually interested in, like games, like art books, all that other kind of stuff, and hope that attracts people who are also like-minded, and then who will also see the art, right? Like, because like that's the thing, right? You can only post so many art books. You can only post so many comics, whatever, right? Like, at some point, all those things, like, you know what I mean, like games and all this stuff like that. Well, I do think videos and stuff on things I like. That's why I go into like the art books or like the games that have these cool art styles or really interesting premises that influence me and my art, right? Like you're a sum of your influences, right? And so if you really like enjoy certain things in gaming, they're going to influence the way you tell a comic book story, the way you draw certain things. Just the way you think about certain things are going to be influences by the movies you watch, the games you play, the books you read, the art books you know, pour over, all that kind of stuff. And so that's why I do a lot of the kind of different content that I do, because like it's just like all that kind of stuff inspires the process, right? Like it's, you know, you're not an island just sitting there drawing, right? Like you're looking at Art Adams or Jim Lee or Jeff Scott Campbell or Joe Mad or, you know, Tim Lim. You know, you're looking at all these people. And so like, yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like you know, no, I'm talking. I know it's Ron Lin too, but Tim Lim is the other guy. He's the Common America guy, and so yeah, so like you know what I mean. And so there are like all these like you know, or Lanil Yu or any of these other guys, right? And so yeah, like that's awesome. Like or I picked up a whole bunch of like really cool art books and like you know mangas and stuff like that. You know, just cool fun stuff. You know, that I'm gonna go through and enjoy. You know, I'm also gonna use this 3D gel. You know, who knows what for, but it's gonna be good. We gotta. I'm gonna pull some of these up through here. Dude. Doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm. Boo-boo-boo-boo. Keep away from privates? Oh, like nudie books? I see. Mm-hmm. Oh. I was like, what? I mean, keep this away from privates? I had no intention of putting it on my genital area. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do. Do. My gentle area. Yeah, keep it away from your gentle areas. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll get the smaller one for that. Do. Oh, did you get the Jeff Scott Campbell Artist Edition, Shelby? Did you get in on that? Did you decide that was a thing you needed in your life? Speaking of. Yeah, that was the thing too. Like I grabbed the artist edition, and I was thinking about I still might get the Wildsiders thing because I think that's going to be the thing that's rarest of all of it. I don't think many people are actually going to cough up the money for the Wildsiders, and so I'm like, I should get that now before it's like stupidly priced, right? Like when the aftermarket for it is ridiculous. I should get that now. You know what I mean? Let's get in here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go back to this. Mm-hmm. 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 Jeez. Oh, hey, Sumo. What's going on? What's going on, Sumo? Gonna rub this in. Gonna rub the blood. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. There we go. Beat it. All right. We have Space Girl or Peach. I'm going to do Peach. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Never look at it again. You know, that kind of thing. All right, you got to move out of here. Damn. Listen, Sumo, we'll fix it in post. Don't worry about it. I keep forgetting that when I go to use these, they don't do a full white. They kind of do this bleed thing where they just smear a bunch of garbage on the page, and I forget and go, oh, I'm going to use that, put some white on here, and it does that. You know what I'm saying? So, mistakes were made, Sumo. Don't worry about it. All right, let's just get in here. I also can't stand that if I have it like this, the light just reflects off that red right into my eyes. Right into my eyes. You know what I mean? Well, see, here's the thing, Shelby. Here's the thing. I'm totally going to blame the instrument because the second I take this out, it just does that. See what I'm saying? It's just this wet, weird, translucent mush that doesn't cover anything. You know? That's it. Okay. I do shake it. Sweet zombie Jesus, it's been shooken. Shooken. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it later. I'll just sit there later and I'll noodle it. I'm just moving on. I don't want to noodle. You know? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but it's shaken. It's been shaken. Like shaken. Anyway, I'm not worried about it right now. Later I'll fix her hair, it will be all fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, where are we going here? No one will ever know. Okay. I mean, you can know all you want, some person. Do you know what I mean? I'll allow it. Okay, I just gotta look and see where this line actually is. Slip back here. I asked him if he was an owner of people. Damn. All right. That's true. I suppose you can ask him that. That's right, I gotta lean my head. Yeah, we'll just do that. Is Panel still demanding unshow? Man, I don't give two fucking sweet fucks about unshow. I don't know who's demanding it. Plague's demanding unshow, I guess. If that's who you're if that's who you're talking about. You know what I mean? Exactly. What is that? What is loose? What is gas? You know? Do I like this line or do I like this line? I like this line, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. It does sound like a Cartoon Network thing. I agree. We'll get down here. I can see this fucking hand. All right, here we go. Okay. Guess I should. Do. Man. Oh yeah, crown. Gun. What's he so mad about? Just being short? Just being little? That's the thing, you know. Little guys having problems being little. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. As a tall man, I don't suffer under the yoke of flatulent tyranny. You know? This is true. This is true. This is science right there. Oh, I should do that. Nope, too small. It's true. It's true. Okay. There we go. Last one. Can you add this Princess Peach to your games? What games? Oh, yeah. Done. Right? These 5x7 cards are little. How am I going to ruin this one? Let's see here. What are we doing here? All right, here we go. This isn't After You. What are you talking about? This is a space girl looking in a three-dimensional way. You know what I'm saying? This isn't Profile, you know. After Charist? What? I haven't looked at a Travis Charist piece of art for like fucking since the last time Shelby showed something of his off. Man, if you can find anything that looks like this, have fucking at it. Jesus Christ. These were all dumbass sketches. out of my head. You know? You know? Let's go here. Right under there. And all that's going to be black. No bald eagle-tober. Damn, where's all the bald eagles going? Okay. Man, I wish this top fit on this top. You know what I mean? No, I don't think I like it. It's not ringing a bell, but maybe if I heard something by them, I'd be like, "Oh yeah. You know. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I wanted to fill all this. In here before I forget. Do it. Do it now. Make the thumbnails now. Do it. I feel like I should do everything for the rest of my life with this brush. Oh yeah, what have you learned today, awesome one, from non-comic streams? You know? JD Delay got swatted. Jesus. That sucks. It's like one of those things, like, it's like, I don't care what you think about, you know, certain people or whatever, but man, like, getting swatted would fucking suck. You know? That's all I'm saying. Say what? There we go. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna use my visionary jelly rolls. There we go. Space Lady. I've decided that I should like literally only use this brush pen for everything, and everything else seems like a waste of time. But you know how it is. You know how it is. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna fix this because I hate it. Fix that hair. We'll recap in case Awesome One missed anything. You know what I'm saying? So we finished. Ooh, we finished with Space Lady. Space Lady. Then we have to fix Cave Woman. She needs to be fixed. Got Cowboy Western Man, Princess Rosalina Cyberpunk, Weird Skull Tube Man. You know, that's it. That is 5 more in the books. So what's that put me on, day 11? That puts me on day 11. Where does that put you? You got to ask yourself, what day are you on? You know? And then I got a few more, like over here, excuse me. You know, that I started sketching out some stuff, you know. We'll see when I get to them. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, everybody. You know, that's it. I'm going to get the hell out of here. You know, maybe do some, you know, sweet Fortnite runs or draw more. One of those two things. So, yeah, everybody, have a good night. I'm gonna give Sumo his favorite outro ever. Ever. All right, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.
I don't know, you and me are like Coke and icy. Coke and icy. Together, two and two, it will become yummy. Oh, so yummy. You want me, make you happy. I need you right now. Hurt me. Love is okay, but not in a homo way. No homo. I know this sometimes we do talk like a baby. Talk like baby. Finally, I know this, you love me like you love mommy. Love your mother. Coca cannot live, I see. Love you like sugar daddy. Motherfucker, love is okay, but not in a homo way. I don't know, you and me are like Coke and icy. Coke and icy. Together, two and two, it will become yummy. Oh, so yummy. You want me, make you happy. I need you right now. Hurt me. Love is okay, but not in a homo way. No homo. I know this sometimes we do talk like a baby. Talk like baby. Finally, I know this, you love me like you love mommy. Love your mother. Coca